Making your way in the world today takes everything you've got. Taking a break from all your worries sure would help a lot. Wouldn't you like to get away? All those nights when you've got no lights, the check is in the mail, and your little angel hung the cat up by its tail, and your third fiancé didn't show. Sometimes you wanna go where everybody knows your name, and they're always glad you came. You wanna be where you can see our troubles are all the same. You wanna be where everybody knows your name.
My first memory of Scott would have to be when I was working a trial, a Ben Shine trial, and Scott was actually being trained by me in that trial, which probably was a huge mistake. At one point I was playing a 3-hour video and I hit the wrong button and I completely erased the video and I had to find it again. But then I did it like 3 or 4 more times after that, and Scott was sitting there the whole time basically learning from me bomb. That's really what I first remember about him, was him watching me fail in the courtroom. My relationship with Scott, I would have to compare it to, like, it's kind of like peeing on yourself. Because while other people can see it, only I and Scott know the warm feeling it brings. I think what I'll miss most about Scott will be his unrelenting, dedication to his craft in the video realm, as well as his love for handguns. I like both of those things, and I think his passion is really what I'm going to miss most. I mean, obviously I wish you guys good health and happiness. I know, Scott, you've been working for many years to get your way back to your home. That kind of dedication is something that I think I am impressed by and really motivates me to go out and kind of create goals and really see them through to the end. So I wish the best for both of you, and I wish nothing but happiness and health.
Who? Oh, fuck, what am I going to say? Yeah, I remember. He was really quiet when he started working here. Very reserved and shy. And then, I don't know, I guess it was like 5 years ago. He was found in a ditch in the woods somewhere. Someone found him and he was unresponsive, and they took him to the hospital. Fortunately, like, the drug screen was negative, and the rape kit was also negative, which was a good thing. After a while, his personality changed, and he was wearing this, like, helmet around our office. It was, I don't know, it was pretty disturbing. And then he started talking about guns and cabins in the woods and hunting and fishing and trapping and building stuff, and it got pretty scary. You know, showed me some pictures of something he had built. It was all lit up on he said it was a computer, but it, like, I don't know, I've seen pictures, like, in movies of what, like, bombs look like, and that thing, that looked like a bomb. And then he came in, he was, like, doing some training for drone flying, and he was talking about, like, taking it places and, like, doing surveillance with drones. I'm worried about the people in Pittsburgh, so I have friends out there. Seriously, Scott, it's been a pleasure getting to know you and having you here, and it was a pleasure being invited to your and Vicky's wedding, and you're really going to be missed around here. I wish you guys all the best, and come back and see us sometime.
He's such a kindergartner. Describe your relationship with Scott.
With who? My relationship with Scott has been short, but pretty awesome. He's been super helpful, just an awesome dude. I can tell you about the first time I met Scott was here, and we immediately started talking about drones. And we just clicked. He's a big tech nerd, which I can relate to, so it was cool. It's always interesting to sort of hear his perspective on things like guns and hunting, things like that. Oh, of course I'll miss Iana. She's a little sweetheart. She hangs out with me sometimes. We'll just miss him overall. Safe, happy life, new family, good home. Just tear it up out there.
What about Scott? I don't got time for that. Nobody got time for that. What is my fondest memory of Scott? Quite honestly, I don't have one, because I haven't known him long enough. What will I miss most about him? His stories, mainly, because he can make even the most mundane things seem interesting, at least to me. What do I wish for him as he goes to Pittsburgh? To realize the error of his ways and come back, because I don't have time for traitors, you traitorous scum. You're the one that said I could be as honest as I want. I will miss her that puppy. But not that much. We're done here. Shh. I hate myself on camera. Shit. Get out of my office.
I feel like Tony Stark. I love this. I love being on camera. I just want to make a movie about myself. Still rolling, right? I haven't known Scott for very long. What I've gathered thus far is that he's really knowledgeable about a lot of technical audiovisual issues around the office, and every time I have a question about anything, he's always willing to answer in good form and Scott fashion. Actually, we have a clip. I think we have a clip. Let's go to when I asked Scott some questions about audiovisual stuff. Go ahead and play the clip. Hey, Scott, quick question. Do you know if we have an extra XLR to headphone jack thing for my T5i for the lapel mics? You know a lot about this stuff, don't you?
Precisely. I am the architect. I created the Matrix. You have many questions, and though the process has altered your consciousness, you remain irrevocably human. Ergo, some of my answers you will understand, and some of them you will not. Concordantly, while your first question may be the most pertinent, you may or may not realize it is also the most irrelevant.
I hope that he has many successful deer and elk hunts in the mountains. His guns are well polished. His future is bright. His drones fly high. And everything goes well for them.
Josh, you describe your relationship with Scott.
Nope. Motherfucker.
Where is he going?
Stop it, Jamie.
Are you a little jealous that you're not going?
No.
Do you want to move to Pittsburgh too?
No.
Do you wish he wasn't moving to Pittsburgh?
Nope.
So you're glad he's going to be gone?
Jamie, please stop recording. Well, I guess the thing that we miss most around here is his ability to jump into any situation. Handling things on the spot. And the deer jerky. I wish nothing but the best, of course. Move out there, get settled in, to find a nice place. I don't know about a fondest or first memory, but I sure remember all the times I had to carry shit down into his basement. Couches and gun safes and all that stuff. So have fun getting it out, because I'm not helping. Scott's a good friend of mine, as well as good work colleagues, so it's good that he's staying as the work colleague, because we're going to need him. She's going to be doing a lot of traveling back and forth anyway.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Do you want to let him know that?
He knows that.
Oh, he knows?
Yeah.
Good.
My fondest memory of Scott is probably the sheer...
Oh my god, I hope that picked up.
That's a good one, but...
Start over.
My fondest memory of Scott is probably the sheer look of joy that he gets every time we do a deposition with Cheryl, and she wants to put a ton of pastries out on the table and then ask him a bunch of tech questions, and you can just see how happy he is to answer those questions.
What will you miss most about Scott?
Probably having a fellow co-pilot in the office. I wish Scott and Vicky all the the pretzels they can find in Pittsburgh, which isn't going to be easy, but hopefully they'll find some. And as soon as the times, I guess, catch up, or technology catches up to the times, I'll get a cargo drone. I was looking at one this morning, actually. I'll get a cargo drone and we'll fly some out there. It'll be good. Fresh pretzels in Pittsburgh. That's it. Good luck in Pittsburgh.
Handsome, great glasses, phenomenal beard, excellent teacher, expert and trial director. These are a couple things I would describe the person who I consider my mentor, Josh Mitchell. Scott, you're a close second. You're right there. He just has you by a little bit. When you enter a room, I feel incredibly dumb because you are that knowledgeable and incredibly intelligent. So it's actually a good thing that you're leaving. In all honesty, you gotta go. You're making me look bad. So you gots to go. You gots to go. Gots to go. Scott, I know we haven't known each other for all that long, but I want to thank you for everything you've taught me. You're a hell of a guy. I hope one day we will cross paths again, and I will be able to tell you how well I'm doing here at Precise as a trial consultant. Again, I wish you the best of luck out in Pittsburgh, and I'll see you when I see you.
Scotty, Scotty, Scotty. I can't believe you're leaving. All that we've been through, everything we've done for you, and everything you've done for us, and you're leaving us? What? Oh, he's not leaving? He's just moving? Oh, then why are we doing this silly video? I'm going to see you all the time anyhow. I'm still going to talk to you, still going to bust your balls. Hook up with you when we're in Pittsburgh for a couple beers. You can even take me to a Penguins game when we're out there. Now, seriously, man, you have been an instrumental part of this team. I can't thank you enough for everything you've done for us and with us. You've been an absolute pleasure to work with, and I am sad to see you go to the western side of the state, but am fully comforted knowing that you're still part of the Precise team. Wish you and Vicky the best as you settle down and set your roots down out in the burg, and it's not goodbye. It's just until next time.
Scott is like the big brother I never had or wanted. He is always there for me as a teacher, as a mentor, as a friend, and also to educate me on the many ways to cook and kill Bambi. Not only is he an exceptional employee, from setting up depositions in kitchens to consuming large amounts of Swedish fish and Twizzlers in our own kitchen, but Scott also has this slight obsession with drones and trains, guns, and hot female court reporters. Overall, we've had some good times. It's those times when his true colors really shine through that make you wonder what Vicky sees in him. And honestly, I will miss Iana, but not when she takes a shit outside my office. On a nicer note, though, Scott, we know that happy marriages begin in barns, but coming from your work wife, I really hope that you hate Pittsburgh, and I hope that it's cold, and I hope it rains, and I hope that Paco and Iana run away back to media and find me. Vicky, you're more than welcome to visit too.
My fondest memory of Scott is probably, since I've only been here 3 months, the back and forth banter between him and Jaime. It's like waking up in the morning and watching 2 siblings fight for who gets to use the bathroom first. It's probably the most entertaining part of the day, because it's just like, you know when they're in the office when one is screaming and the other one is kind of just like pushing the other's buttons and getting them annoyed. Scott has a very roundabout way of explaining something in 500 words or less. Everything comes with a story. Everything comes with like a lesson. It's almost like the dad from Arrested Development, where you just want a straight answer and then he has to teach you a lesson somehow about how something gets done. I'm just thinking about it now, like all the times of going over with the TriCaster and trial director, being like, you could do it this way, or you could do it one of 2,000 other ways. So yeah, that really helped when it came to my first trial, and I'm sitting here pushing and jamming every button, looking like an idiot. So, being a Pittsburgh native myself and moving out to Philadelphia, I can say that the Western PA boomerang effect is very true. I wish you guys the best as you move back to Pittsburgh. I know you've been dying to get back to Pittsburgh since I've met you. It's always nice to be back home. I'm glad you found a way to get back to Pittsburgh. As for me, I could not go back to Pittsburgh anytime soon. I am glad that I left. But in all seriousness, I really, really honestly wish the best for both of you. And it was nice to meet you, and I'm sure I'll cross paths with you again when I'm home. And when I get home, if I'm ever home, I'll definitely hit you up, and we can go hit up Permanis in the Strip District, grab a couple Yinglings, and we can just rendezvous and bullshit all about Precise and all about the differences between how things are done in Philly and how things are done in Pittsburgh. Best of luck to you, man.
I'm gonna do my funniest memory.
Do whatever you want to do. You know what to do.
Okay. It was probably his face when he figured out that he was old enough to be my dad. As like a plan, like for a planned child, like he was old enough to have me as a planned child. He made me feel super welcome here, and his stories are always really funny, and his dog is really cute. I hope that they're very happy to be back home and that everything goes very well and that they're healthy and happy and safe.
Scott wasn't necessarily super happy about me when I first arrived here. I think he was a little bit skeptical and, you know, had done a lot of things here and everything and didn't know who I was or what my role was or what I was doing. But, you know, Scott and I worked through that, and I think we've gotten past those days, Scott, well past those days, and it's been great working with you.
Wrong. What
will I miss most about Scott? Well, honestly, I think his hunting abilities, because it seems like every single other person in this company is an avid hunter, but not a single person has managed to kill an animal other than Scott. So I would definitely say Scott's hunting abilities. I'm also fond of a good Scott Johnson story. There's nothing like a good Scott Johnson story, so I will miss both of those two things. Scott and Vicky have always had the goal of getting back to Pittsburgh and making their home there. And honestly, I really wish that the both of you find your home in Pittsburgh. I know that that's where the heart is, and I know that that's where your home is. And I really am excited to watch the two of you start your family, build your home, do everything that you guys have dreamed of and have put off, quite frankly, on behalf of the company and being able to take the job and move out here and everything like that. So I'm excited that that's become a possibility now. I'm going to miss you a lot, but I'm really happy for you and Vicky.
We haven't been in the same office together for a long time, but I kind of feel a very strong bond with Scott from the very beginning because we started at the same time. Literally, I think we both were hired at the same time because he was trying to come to Pittsburgh and I got filled for the position there. What I will miss most about Scott, I don't think I've ever seen him in a bad mood. He's always so positive, or maybe it's just he's always cracking a joke or something, just trying to be funny. At least in my experience with him, we've always just, we always end up laughing about something or sharing some goofy stories. Even if it's just about hunting, I think we could still sit there and talk for an hour about hunting, and I don't hunt. Pittsburgh is such a special town, and Scott, you know that because you're going back home. The office is going to be so glad to have you. Obviously, there's a lounge. Pete likes to have his meetings in there a lot, but if there's no beer in the fridge, it's because Pat Berg probably drank it all, or maybe Bill. But if you want the really good beer, Rich has a stash in his refrigerator. You'll quickly find that his refrigerator is the best. Has all the good beer and really good snacks that he hides on top of the refrigerator or under his desk. Shane, he loves cats, so maybe show him a picture of a cat or two and you guys will hit it off right away. Jake, too, is a secret cat lover. Just pull out some cat videos and you'll be good to go. If Bill comes to your office and is extra chatty that day, it's probably because he's already started to drink. But honestly, everyone's so great there, and I know you're going to love it. We'll miss you.
You want to go where people know people are all the same. You want to go where everybody knows your name.